Welcome to Market Matters. I'm Charlotte Chong, joined by Nadia Hassan. Today we are going to talk about Axiata Group Bhd as company in the news. The stock actually closed 0.17% lower at 5.98 ringgit. Now today the company is in the news because it has acquired an entire issue and paid up capital, 100% of Reynolds Holdings Limited, for about 5.9 billion ringgit.
Yes, exactly. So what happens is, what's so special about this company? They in turn about 80%, they hold 80% of this equity interest known in Ncell. So Ncell, right? They are incorporated in Nepal. They are a mobile telecommunications operator. They're the one of the two apparently there. So this is a big purchase for Axiata. Essentially, the headline tomorrow should read, Axiata goes to Nepal. Yeah, so whether they're going to climb Mount Everest is another question entirely, though. I mean, what did you find out about this when we were reading about it? Interesting facts, right?
Ncell, they have a subscriber total of 13 million ringgit. And when I have a look at Nepal population, actually was at about 27.8 million in 2012. It's actually half of the Nepal population they own, they subscribe to.
Exactly. Hence no surprise that they're the market leader at 48.8%. The network covers 90% of the population. They have a 3G network. It's in 20 major cities. So the reasons why I think Axiata is buying this is that, number one, it fits into their actual plans in expansion, because Axiata has stakes in Singapore, in Robi, and
Philippines, well, a lot of
exactly.
companies.
They have quite a few stakes all over. So this is a good thing for them. They said it's a brownfield investment in management. They actually get management control, which is what is the main thing if you want to spend that much money. And so they say the Nepal market is favorable, young demographic. And here's the funny thing: mobile penetration is only about 51.1% as opposed to here, which is over 100%. And mobile broadband is only 21.5%. I see big ka-chings for Axiata.
I think Axiata can, get a lot of profits from the country itself. Now, based on latest audited consolidated statements, and Ncell would actually contribute about 8.7%, 12.8%, and 19.3% to Axiata's revenue, EBITDA, and PATAMI, which is really, really positive for this company.
And it's immediate. That's the one thing they kept pointing out. It's immediately earnings accretive. And I think that would justify why you're spending 6 billion ringgit on such a thing. Post-completion, it's going to be the biggest contributor for Axiata outside Malaysia in terms of PATAMI. I mean, talk about it this way. You went in and you bought the big dog, That's the way you're supposed to kind of do business. And if you actually look at the earnings of Axiata, they are still pretty decent even without the enthusiasm. 8.5% up on the top line, 40.2% up on the bottom line. So I think the exchange rate has been a godsend for them.
But I think the happiest guy in this for this news is Hassan National, because they own about 37.1% stake. EPF has about 13.04% stake, and Scheme Amanah Saham has a 9.28% stake in the company itself. So let's take it all home. The company actually down 0.17%, close 0.17% down today at 5.98 ringgit. And they have already acquired this company. They have proposed to acquire this company, Reynolds Holdings Limited, for about 5.9 million ringgit, close to 6 billion ringgit, sorry. And Ncell has a subscriber base of 13 million as of July 27 this year. It's about half of the population in Nepal. Now let's move on to our last segment. And Booker's call today is Berjaya Toto. It closed 0.33% higher today at 3 ringgit 01 cent. Now we actually have a look at these two research reports today. TA maintained a buy call on this company with lower target price at 3.54. Maybank, however, maintained a hold call with a target price of 3.2 ringgit.
So which side of the coin you want to be on? So
I think
Maybank I think is just didn't change any of their targets because they already think it's quite low. TA obviously still thinks it's a buy, but the target price, lower target price, which means that the earnings for them wasn't in line. So let's just break it down what Maybank said. Right? I was reading the Maybank report. They thought that the results were actually largely within expectations. It was actually within 44% of the full year expectations, as you can see the numbers in the latest earnings. And they had a couple of things they pointed out. They said that the gross NFO, number forecast operator revenue and draw, was actually up 4.4% year on year. And they do think that's actually still quite within expectations because of this high tax rate. Obviously, I can't gamble. I don't gamble. So all of this is a bit Greek to me, so I was really interested in reading it, that actually the odds go up and the payment of the games actually changes how your numbers kind of go.
Now, what TA Research said is they are less optimistic if you compare with Maybank Research. They say the numbers came in below theirs and consensus expectations, accounting for about 40% and 43% of full-year estimates respectively. First half FY16 revenue actually surged 11.4% due to higher contributions like what you say,
non-forecast
forecast operators and motor vehicle franchising divisions. Now, lottery ticket sales remain resilient in first half of FY16, defying the trend of weakening consumer spending post-GST implementation.
You know what I find really funny about that? Fine, you don't go and buy lottery because it's expensive for GST. But I think in these hard economic times, wouldn't you keep buying the lottery?
Because you might
might
win
actually
it.
stick rich and you don't have to deal with all the, the mess of actually earning.
But TA actually cut their FY16 to 18 earnings projection by 8 to 17.5% because they probably factored in some of the weaker consumer sentiment.
Yeah, but they still have a buy compared to Maybank, which is a hold, which means that they still think it can go up. It's just the quantum it goes up.
Exactly.
They think is not what. I mean, Maybank just out and out says at the end that the only investment appeal, the only reason we take this girl to the ball is it's more than 6.5% per annum dividend yield. I mean, let's be really honest about that.
But DA also mentioned something about a dividend yield as well. They expect the company to continue paying high dividend to its sister's company within Berjaya Group over the next few years.
Yeah, so that's good for them. But they do cut their dividend projections, don't they?
Exactly. Now let's take
I don't know. It's a good business to buy in, would it be?
I think so, yes. I think it's risky in a way, but I would actually try, I would actually buy the shares of this
dividends.
company.
I think dividends will probably be
dividends.
things.
Now, let's, to take it all home, TA actually maintained a buy call on this company with lower TP of 3.54. Maybank maintained a hold call on this company with TP of 3.20. Maybank said the earnings were largely within expectations, but TA said the earnings actually came in below theirs and consensus expectations. Thank you for watching. I'm Charlotte Chong, joined by Nadia Hassan. If you need more information on the stocks that we have mentioned before, please visit www.theedgemarkets.com or pick up a physical copy of The Edge Financial Daily or Weekly. Thank you for watching. Good night and good luck.